This is the city of Paradox. Good morning, everyone. So here I am in Shenzhen, the Silicon Valley of China. Shenzhen is a city that both shares the decency of an urban city, but also the filthiness of a little town. So there are areas that they forgot to urbanize. So now I'm already inside the citizen center. But there are a lot of government building here, a lot of office. So that office is not allowed to film. So I'm getting a little nervous because I don't know whether I was in a restricted area or. But this place is so fucking civilized. And they have got a museum here, and it's on the second floor. Gotta go check that out. So we are now inside the hall. Okay, so this is a hall about the technology of Shenzhen. So they've got InstaGo. Oh, this is the Shenzhen brand? Yeah, the base of Tencent is in Shenzhen. So they've got a lot of this kind of devices here. Ooh. It says light engine, but I don't know what that is. Gives Wall Street. They have got some really, really good public facilities. And, the center is that all the important buildings are located in the center. So we can just visit all the place in only one place. It's too hot outside. I'm kind of hungry, and I just visiting the public library there, and across there was a music center, so I want to check that out also. And there is a very beautiful square. So I'm now on Civic Road. So this is said to be an old street, but I don't know. It seems pretty normal here, but I don't know. I gotta go get a watermelon juice. I'm super thirsty. The weather here is like unbelievably hot. Oh my god. Oh, let's see. Sold out. Now I'm heading in there. Hood. It's just that I'm not sure whether I can, barge in this place. The red character on the walls, it means that this is the buildings that was about to get torn down by the government out of some urban development reason, I think. Wow. 呢度有冇人啊？哦，好啊。I don't know. This whole area was about to torn down by the government because they've got the signal everywhere. Like I just check out that neighborhood that is like about to get torn down, and there's not so many things to film, so I have redirected my destination to another old neighborhood. What's so funny about this city is that they're always building new things and tearing old things down. And this is the city of Paradox.
你刚好就直接说那边。
谢谢。I almost like pass out, so I gotta stop by. Yeah, watermelon juice. Oh god.
他们，我跟你讲，我们学校升官的所有的老师全都是特语科的，而且是那种自己考。
It's like kind of like a. Anyway, is this a kind of dessert and with coconut milk? Yeah, this is the classical town in city kind of neighborhood. Old buildings, narrow streets. That's what I've been looking for. Like I once lived in this kind of neighborhood, like something like when I was 17 years old. Like my family lives there, and yeah. Like in our language, there is a very special terms to describe building like this. It's just like it's that because the distance with your neighbors are very, very narrow, and so you can basically like shake hands with your neighbor. So this kind of building is just like literally called hands shaking buildings. Yeah. And also because a neighborhood like this, the rent and the leases were a lot cheaper, so if like this people from small cities around this major metropolis and want to develop themselves, like want to look for jobs, that want to live or work in this city, their first station is something like this. It's just like if you are to live in New York, but like your first station is not going to be in Manhattan because it's just like the price in Manhattan is very pricey, right? So you can't live directly in Manhattan. So you gotta choose something else, just like that. And another very funny phenomenon is that they usually have a temple in this neighborhood. It's just like usually you will have a church in your neighborhood, but like in this neighborhood, like a Chinese neighborhood, they're going to have a Taoism temple or a Buddhism temple, and they will have their family names scripted in a book, because this culture is just like they cherish family a lot. I just went into a neighborhood barbershop. Now I'm going to that temple and film something. Yeah. This is the temple. Oh. Granny's like playing poker cards. There are like two men playing chess.
城市就不讲了吗？
讲了呗，你讲了呗，
讲吧。
讲了。
What's this? So they've got a sky view like a couple of meters away, and it already started to rain, and I didn't want to go there, but like I spent an hour in underground, so I better just go hit there, and that this will be the final spot of today's video. Alright, so this is the part. Yeah, let's check out. What's so funny about this place? Like right next door, there are like people building new buildings, and it low-key got on my nerves. Nothing fancy here. But it's just like it's Sunday, and there are like tons of people piling up here having picnics. And this will be today's video. Thank you so much for watching.